Hey, 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 and welcome. Welcome to Crystal's Daily Dose of Joy. Welcome, family, friends, and followers. If you're new, then hello, and welcome back. Welcome, returning subscribers, and welcome all. It has been a busy, busy morning. I have about 2 hours of class work in already. I've got to log back in this afternoon. I don't have to log back in. Let me rephrase that. I don't have to log back in this afternoon, but I typically have been trying to work in the mornings and in the afternoons because I am trying to graduate in June. Now, if you're new and you're not familiar, I'm going to school for my high school diploma. I've been at it for about 4.5 years. I'm down to my last, I was at like 10 classes, so I should be down to like 7 or 8. I completed academic success and I forget the other class, but I've completed 2 classes in the last week. A little all over the place today. I was doing a science and English. Now I'm doing algebra online, which I am very weak in math. That's okay. We're going to get through it. We're doing online classes. I have really good staff, really good people helping me. My husband can also help me when he's available. He can help me. He's really, really good with numbers and math. And yeah, we're going to get through it. We're going to graduate in June. We got a lot to do around here so that I'll be able to just focus on classwork in the evening. I don't log in every afternoon. I try to log in at least 3 or 4 times a week. And even if I only work for a half hour, I get an hour and a half in. I try to do that so that I know I'm keeping up with stuff. There's a lot of note taking. There's a lot of reading. We have pre-tests. We have the post-test. We have 4 units in each class. So yeah, there's just a lot to get through, a lot to learn. We're going to be mopping and sweeping these floors, and I thought I'd share with y'all. So let's get the chairs put up real quick on the table because I want to make sure I can get up under the table. I hope everybody's having a blessed day. It's a nice sunny day out. I got to bring another one of these waters in here in a little bit. I'll do it in a little bit. Okay, so what I like to do, let me wash my hands real quick. This is what I use. This is vanilla honey. I painted my nails too, y'all, late last night. Oh my goodness, I made a big mess of them. I got glitter on that one. Took me forever to get them cleaned up. Like a teal looking color. Painted my toenails the same color. But I just don't do good with nail painting. So, I want to use my bigger pan and boil some water for my mopping water. It's something new I've been doing. I've seen a few people that do that. It actually makes your floors more cleaner. I have wood floors. So, and my landlord calls it shellacking. I don't know if that's the certain stuff they use on the floors, but it shines them. He wants to come in and do that here soon. I don't know when, but I know he's been mentioning that to me. So, filling up with water. That's what we're doing right now. Pot up with water. And I only do one pot, and I fill the rest up with cold, but I get it nice and full. And we'll put this on the eye right here. So I'm going to move my laptop off the burner. Trying to prop y'all so you don't fall real quick. Turn this on because I don't like the bright lights. I can watch it. Put it on high. Okay. And I got a vacuum anyway, so by the time I vacuum and stuff, it'll be ready. I got to vacuum, and then I got to get the mop bucket, but we're going to vacuum first. This ain't got but a little bit in it, but I want to go ahead and empty it. And I do clean my whole vacuum, everybody. My grandparents told me yesterday, Crystal, you're so funny. My granddad now knows how to take a vacuum apart and clean it out. And one of the people at church told me that. But it's important to y'all. I mean, really, like, my vacuum picks up 10 times better when I keep it cleaned out. So I'm glad I shared that video knowing y'all can actually either really use it or just see the way it works. Because not all of us, I mean, there's so many different brands. Dirt Devil, Kirby, this vacuum, Diesel. Most of them have the belt on the bottom and have the little roller. Some of them are the little smaller ones and it vacuums itself. They're way more expensive. But yeah, most of these basic Diesel and Dirt Devil type of vacuums that you ain't got to put the vacuum bags in, even the ones that carry the vacuum bags, they come apart so you can clean. So that's a beautiful thing, I think. I'm going to plug my vacuum over here a little bit closer so I can reach a little bit better. I always forget you can't reach as far with the cord there. And I'm going to try to get right here on the top part of the couches too, and under the cushions a little bit when I do that. And that part don't touch the floor, so it's clean. We gotta do a Mason brew too. Oh, it's Mason. Yeah. I like to move stuff forward a little bit. Not a lot, but just a little bit. That's probably why I get muscle aches. But it's got to be done. You can't just leave it. My daddy could tell you I'm very, very stout to be a girl. I don't know why that's always been ever since I was a kid. Sometimes I'm thankful for it, sometimes I'm not. But I've always been able to, whether it's yard work, lifting heavy stuff, I've always been blessed because it doesn't faze me. It really doesn't. It doesn't faze me for the simple fact that I'm just used to lifting what I'm used to, and I know I have to be careful because I'm getting older and pulling muscles and stuff. But I get a lot done that way. I really do. I don't have to wait to get someone to lift something for me. So this part we use just on the couches and stuff. And then I have a little triangle type what I use for the other. Where's my, oh, I was over here. I need my longer piece though. But it helps me right here. Get all the crumbs. Like I was crazy. Okay, and I got a little bit spot over here I want to wipe off on this couch. And just use a little bit of warm soap water on a rag. And I wipe right off. And it's okay, it dries fairly quick. These couches were old when they were given to us. But they get little spills and stuff on them occasionally. They're not bad. I'll probably have to buy new couches by the time Mason's kitten is grown. You couldn't see me way over there. Or maybe you could kind of. Yeah, you could a little bit. So, yeah. Put you right here for a minute. Shut back behind you. And we're going to put this over in Mason's room. Let me see if the water's ready. Not yet. So let's go ahead and vacuum his room. And then we'll come back to that and check it. Put this back on. Yeah, my vacuum is loved. We'll get Mason's room, plug in right here for now, and then I'll bring y'all over here so you can see. A sip of my tea. What to do with it? I think it's over here. I went for a big spin. Sorry, I hope I didn't give you whiplash. Okay. I gotta do the entryway too. Ow. Right here. where the water is. It does get a little bit more dirty because it is by the door we use the most, our little front door. That's what we plug in. Hold on 1 minute. Boys, y'all better quit doing this. You got to go outside. Sorry, I had to clean up a little poo-poo spot. My dogs do get to go out regularly too. They just, I think when we've had all this rain, and they in certain areas, I've even watched them when they go out, they won't even use the bathroom there. When it's really wet, Lucky won't go out. He won't poopy outside at all. He'll find somewhere in here to use the bathroom. I'm not sure why. I try to keep the grass cut down. I can't cut it when it's wet, too wet, because if I cut it when it's super wet, then it'll tear my electric lawnmower up. I have to let it dry out. I don't know why they won't do that. No. I grabbed onto the edge of it. Whew. I need to do that. But yeah, I'm blessed. We got really, really good animals. Pluto's a mess. He's a handful, like Mercury. Lucky's a really good calm dog. And Lucky's a good dog, but he's like, I'm feeling determined to show you, you are not having me go out there when it's wet. If it's wet in the area I don't want to use the bathroom, then I'm going to do it inside, Mama. It's like, Lucky, no. And they don't get in trouble for that. They don't get in trouble at all because they're dogs like us. They're picky about things. I mean, you know. You can train an animal, but they're still going to have their little personality and their way of doing things. Spooky's thing, our other cat, used to be, he did not like Mama to make the bed. And y'all got to see that in quite a few videos. I'm so glad. He was so bothered by me having to make the bed up. Making a bed was like a big no-no. Like, you did not make the bed. You know, Spooky didn't want the bed made, so I don't know. They have their own little personalities and sense of humors to them. Let's fix this real quick. It fell over. Stay there. I need to come in here and straighten it up. Stay. It's on the ball. Sit y'all down. I gotta go check that water. It's probably about ready. I'm about to buy me another one of those for us. All said and done. Cheryl got me tickled the other day. She was saying that she thought it looked like one of the dogs looked like a little stuffed animal sitting up on my pillow. Probably did. They like to climb up there after Mama's made the bed. That's their order. If Mama's made the bed, we gonna climb up there and get in the way. Let me go grab that mop bucket because the water is about ready. Okay. My mop's clean. I wipe it out. I am going to give it a good rinse out and change out the mop head. But it is clean. I'm still going to rinse the bottom out just for dust and stuff. I bought 3 of these and I need to pick up some more. It's not going to hurt that water to boil a few seconds for too longer. Make sure the floor is nice and clean. So Murphy oil, and I use a little bit of white vinegar. You don't have to use vinegar if you don't like it. It will not hurt nothing. It just pulls the grime stuff up out. But I'm going to rinse it first. It gets wiped down after I clean with it. And so I do like 3 little splashes of this. 1, 2, 3. And I need to get more Murphy oil. I'm bowed out. You can see I use this pretty regularly, even when I don't show it. Wood clear. It's really good. Since 1910. Works good. It's safer on the wood. I like to put things back. Most of the time I do. As I'm cleaning. That would be a tip and advice I would give you if you're dragging out cleaning products or stuff. Put it back as you go. And stay. It'll save a little bit of time on your cleaning. Okay? So, let's pour into the mop bucket. I'll use my pan because this one gets hot a little bit. And then we'll fill it in the mop bucket. Oh, yeah, look, nice and hot water. I think I might have showed my mopping one other time. Steam. Please go behind you. I got a little hook back there. Now put this part in the top part. And turn on the water. I'm careful a little bit hits the floor because I gotta mop it. Okay, fix that. And you only want to do, I don't do mine full, I do it about halfway. That way, if you're scooting them up, dragging them up, like I'm used to lifting heavy stuff, it does wear me down sometimes. But if you're not used to it and you just don't want to, then you don't want to fill your mop bucket all the way up to here with water, because then if you pick it up by the handle or you're scooting it while you're mopping, it's going to be hectic. So the trick to that is just be careful on yourself. I know y'all tell me that, and I am. Okay. So I have the O-Sider spin mop. That's what I'm using. Get this a bit of water out of the little mess I made. Then we're going to start back here. Sometimes I put socks on my feet too. That helps. You don't have to do that, but it does help. I'll bring y'all a little closer. Y'all can see me a little bit. Not by much though, just a little. Because that way you can see kind of the whole area. Try to get up and under the edges of the couches. Mercury thinks he can get the mop, so he will sit here and watch me. I can definitely take that mop. I can take it definitely. Think I can anyways. Then if you see a few little crumbs, sometimes you'll see something to be sliding around that you might have not, the vacuum might have not picked up, you might have not caught in the broom. Don't stress. When the floor's dry, you can always run back over the floors with the broom, vacuum, whatever. I'm a horrible sweeper, so for me, laugh out loud. Sometimes you'll have that. I don't mop in no Pacific water. I do it with what works for me probably the most. I think that's the beauty of cleaning, is learning your own way, getting used to that way. So like if it's making your bed in the morning that helps you stay organized and neat, make your bed. If it's doing a pile of dishes, do the dishes. If it's using a dishwasher versus hand washing dishes, use a dishwasher. But if it's, doing 2 or 3 things in the morning and waiting to do 2 or 3 things in the evening, do it, Because ultimately, that's what's going to make your home feel like your home, and your home feel good. You feel good about it. It feel clean. Is pretty much having a schedule, but working that schedule around what works for you the best, Watch the cat. He's so funny. Get it. You think you can get it? Yeah, I don't think I know I can. Now I'll bring out this way a little bit so you can see the entryway, because I'll have to do the kitchen anyways. There you go. So you can see right down here when I'm up. Mason's cat, though, so I think I can take the vacuum cord. I can definitely take the mop. I can definitely handle all of it just fine. I don't need nobody's help. Mason's got a little bit of entryway right here by his door. I need a mop. They always make a mess with the water. Mercury, move now. Move. Watch him. He's trying to figure out how to get the vacuum. I mean, not the vacuum now, the mop. He'll come back up here in a minute. Yeah, he's hiding at the corner. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. Let me get a paper towel. Looks like something sticky I can bypass with a vacuum. Ooh. Okay. I got to empty all these trash cans. Power hour is what I normally would be doing. But, and I think I got a power hour set on my phone, but I'm not following it as much. Just because I know in my heart, like I'm in school, and my schedule is all over the place, y'all. And I don't ever, it's just, Lucky, it's just someone walking. But it's all over the place right now, and I try to clean every day. Hey! Even if I don't get all of it done, I try to clean. But, you know, right now it's one of those things that I can only get so much done when I can. So, I'm gonna go this way to see the kitchen mop. I'll tilt you down a little bit. I gotta move that thing back up there real quick. My stool's got all my rugs and stuff in it. So if y'all wobble a little bit, it's because I set it in the chair with y'all. But don't feel bad if you don't get everything right. I used to be a monster to myself. Oh, I don't clean right. I don't get school right. I don't do right. I don't watch my mouth enough. I don't do this enough. You know what I figured out? I'm a 42-year-old woman. I'm still going to make mistakes. I'm going to learn and I'm going to grow. And if I don't get it right, the consequence will come. I'll get through it. And I'll move on to the next chapter of my life. You know, like, it ain't going to do me no good to spend the next year, 20 days, hour, drowning in it. It just takes away from the day that I'm in and the weeks to come, you know. I mean, our situation now, and I don't talk about it here on the platform, is rough, but we're still blessed. God's with me every day. He's with my family. He's with all of us. And if you got, whether it's loved ones, people you don't know, a friend, sometimes it ain't none of those. It's yourself. Whether it's judging or it's just too much, don't worry about it. Pray about it. Pray for them, you know. See, there goes my thing on my phone off. Like, you're done, Mama. Okay, let's crack a minute. It's like I was starting to feel myself be a little tough over math class. I'm like, oh, I really didn't want to do it online. I'm rather do it in person. I was finally like, you know what? I'm either going to get it or I'm not going to get it. If I don't get it, I'm going to be using a lot more self-help. You know, my staff and my teacher and all of them have to help me out because I'm not able to do in person right now. And that's just the way life goes. I can roll with the punches or I can deal with it, you know. Let's dump this mop water out. This over here just in case I need to mop up my feet spring because I'm always tracking. So I'm going to dump this out the back door to keep from tracking as much. Alrighty, y'all, it is done. See, they're mopped. You can kind of tell they're wet. Let's go out back and sit for a minute. Make sure you do like and subscribe. We are pushing really, really hard to get through school, though. We are pushing really, really hard to stay on top of stuff around here. Used to, I would have said the 1K mark. When we get there, we get there. I'm not stressing over the numbers anymore or over the views. I'm just here doing videos when I can. I hope you enjoy seeing the content without it having a schedule. It just allowing me to be me and at jump. Didn't even make no sense, Crystal. And do videos when I can do videos. I'm very, very blessed and thankful for each and every one of you that support the channel. I truly am, from the bottom of my heart. And for that reason, I hope you do like and subscribe and enjoy our content. So I will see you later. Bye-bye.